What is up, booktube? It is Monty. We are back. We are vlogging. I really do be shooting myself in the foot starting these at like 1:18 in the afternoon. But my morning was entirely uneventful. I made some breakfast. I ate the breakfast. I got caught up. Excuse me. I got caught up on some YouTube videos. So, like, all around, there's really nothing to vlog. But I have started listening to In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. Now, if you've been following me, you know that I read The Last Housewife by Ashley Winstead earlier this year. I have a video review of it. I was not a fan. And here's the thing. I wasn't a fan of how the story played out. I do think that at least in The Last Housewife, she knew how to write a book. I felt that the pen game, excellent. The pen game, she was doing what needed to be done. She was giving the girlies some really compelling sentences. Something about a compelling sentence in the year of our Lord 2022 is just, it does something for me. So In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife is like everybody's favorite book from last year. It's the, the fall aesthetic with the golds and the blacks and the heavy browns. It's set on a college campus. Right now, we are just meeting our main character. I think her name is like Jessica Miller. It's something bland, like it's Jessica something. And we find out that she has just recently been promoted. She is going back to a college reunion. And she is friends with the accused killer of her college friend. So we know those three things about here. Where I'm at now, we're getting this flashback. We're learning that Jessica was a gifted child. She was very forgettable, and it was her goal in life to never be forgettable again. I'm pretty sure this whole like going back to the college campus is where we're gonna get this investigation, where we're gonna try and find out who actually killed homegirl, because it's very clear that the best friend who was accused of the murder and was like found not guilty is not the real killer. That's not the vibe that this book is going for. And so I'm pretty sure we're going to find out who the killer actually is. Am I invested in that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I'm going to say I'm absolutely not at this point in the narrative because I've read The Last Housewife. So I have a little bit of, a tiny tad taste, if you will, of Ms. Ashley Winstead giving me a third act reveal moment of giving me like, here's all the cards on the table. And it wasn't satisfying. In fact, I thought it was a little fucking foolish. So that's the thing. I'm also getting the sense that she really likes a good college moment, and I needed to stop. I understand that In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife was the first book. It's a college reunion. The Last Housewife involves the main character going back to a college that she used to attend, investigating a murder that happened there. And listen, do people die at college campuses? I'm pretty sure they do all the time. Pretty sure they do. Pretty sure it's the thing that happens. Specifically, like a larger campus, you're gonna find somebody dead. You're gonna find somebody dead of some mysterious circumstances. You're gonna find violent crime. Like, I'm not thinking that college campuses are like this haven of safety, because I don't believe that. But 2 for 2, it's a little played out. I know that Ashley Winstead has a third book, her little romance novel. But again, like 2 for 2, it's a little played out. Ashley, it's a little played out. I need you to find a new setting. But I'm gonna allow it because In My Dreams came first. I'm gonna allow it. But right now, I'm not holding my breath. Am I going to finish this book today? Maybe. It is also 10 hours. Yesterday's book, she said, was also roughly 10 hours. I'm not gonna put pressure on myself to finish this one today because yesterday, did I like that book? No, I didn't. Am I feeling this book? No, I'm not. And when I get to work, I might actually switch it out for a different audiobook. I might go to the Sarah Shepherd, give it a moment to like see if it's any good. But we're gonna try. For right now, we're gonna stick with In My Dreams for my little 10-minute commute. And then after my little 10-minute commute, we will revisit. And I will check in tonight when I'm, washing my face, getting ready for bed. I'll let y'all know how the reading went for today. There's some construction, and I am technically on the clock, so I'm not going to be here long. But I am 33% into In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife. And even though I think the pen game was strong, in The Last Housewife. The pen game is very weak. I don't think that this is actually Winstead. I mean, it is a debut. It is a debut. But, like, you could definitely... The improvement mattered for The Last Housewife because this is very bland. It's very boring. It's very basic. It's not really delivering any of the things that I want it to deliver at all, honestly. And I said this in my, I think it was my Kenya reading vlog, that in 2022, I feel like a lot of people are calling out authors for like just writing the same book multiple times. Notably, this year it's been Ali Hazelwood. And I was, listen, in that vlog, I told people the reading comprehension just isn't there. But this is like, if we're gonna say that Ali Hazelwood is writing the same book, this is the same book as The Last Housewife. Is there a cult? No. But like all the other trappings are there. We have flashbacks, we have dead college friends, we have confrontation, we have secrets being like, it's, and some of those are genre things, you know, thriller, mystery-esque type, you know, atmospheric books. And some of those I think it's the same person, so there's going to be a similar through line. If Ali Hazelwood is writing the same book, so was Ashley. And at least I was entertained occasionally by Ali Hazelwood. But in my dreams, not entertaining. But I'm gonna go because I need to go pick up some ingredients. So I'll check back in tonight. What is up? We are back with this. When I was editing, it wasn't horrible. Was it the world's best lighting? Absolutely not. But in editing, it looked okay. Okay. But I do look like a weirdo sitting here parked in the dark with my lights on, so I'm not going to stay here forever. But I'm at 81%. This book is fucking foolish. Fucking foolish. If you told me that Ashley Winstead, like, if somebody else wrote The Last Housewife, I would believe you. Because even though I feel like there are similar thematic things happening, the writing in my dreams, I hold a knife is bad. You know, there is a clip that Sky Jackson is trying to defend. She was trying to defend this little, and she's like, well, I'm booked and busy. Congratulations, girl. I'm happy you got your Tyler Perry check. But there is a clip of Sky Jackson doing some line readings for what would eventually become Zoya Lott in the new Gossip Girl. And that is what this book reads like. It reads like Sky Jackson reading lines for Gossip Girl. This book is bad. Like, if somebody just gave me a paragraph of this and a paragraph of The Last Housewife, I'm not sure I could tell you the same person wrote both books. Without getting into spoilers, this book is so fucking unhinged and stupid that we went from doing this little like circle confession in the basement of a dormitory to having one of the characters sprinting across the college campus because they were like, oh my goodness, it's me, I'm the problem, I'm the murderer. And they started to sprint across this campus. And I am like, this is what we're doing now. At 81%, there has been no killer reveal. And whatever y'all were taking to read this book and enjoy it, I didn't get the memo. Ashley Winstead, the Last Housewife got a 2-star for me, but I could respect the writing. I could respect the hustle. But this is just awful. This is awful. And everybody was out here putting on their best of the year list, favorite books, good thrillers, nice mystery. This is why I have trust issues. I have trust issues because of this shit. But I'm going to go because I need to eat. So I'm going to go eat. And when I am ready to wrap up this vlog and I am done, because I only have like an hour and some change, but I'm listening at 3 times speed. So like 40 minutes. By the time I'm done making dinner and I'm eating my food, I should be done. So it won't be like yesterday where I was editing this video at 10. But I'll probably be editing at like 9 because I'm probably gonna take a break while I make food because I want to digest my food with a good mindset. And if I'm listening to this garbage, I will not enjoy the food. Y'all, I made a mistake. So in the car in the dark, I said I wasn't going to listen to this book while I ate my dinner. Because I wanted to enjoy my dinner. And then I saw that Margaret from the Word Nerd was doing some sprints, and I was like, I only have 40 minutes of this audio left. Margaret does 40-minute sprints. I can just listen, participate in the sprint, feel like I'm, you know, being a part of the community. So I did not enjoy my dinner. I did not enjoy it. But I did finish In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead, and it confirmed something. I went through, as I was listening, I've kept a reading spreadsheet since 2019. So I went to 2019, 2020, 2021, and this year. I went looking just to see what my average rating is for a book published by Source Books, because in my mind, I don't like them. I don't trust them. I think they publish bad books. I think that they are they're one of the smaller publishing houses, but is like actually a big publishing house. Like they do publish a lot of books that people have heard of. I've given one book that they've published of like the 7 or so a good rating. I've given one book 5 stars. Everything else has been 1 or 2. So yeah, I should have seen this coming. I should have seen it coming. This book is just not very good. The ending, the last 20% or so, is completely unhinged. It was kind of like watching something that's supposed to air on Freeform. They're kind of like the CW, but it's owned by Disney, so it's a little more family friendly. It gets a little edgy, but not too edgy. And that's cute, but our main characters are 32 years old. It doesn't help them that the characters in this book just don't make sense. Like what they're doing, their motivations for things are very juvenile. And most of the book, which is also one of my bigger problems, a lot of this book is told in flashback when these characters are children, so they're like 18 to 21. We kind of see their entire college years in these flashback moments, which could be cute, but it again lends to the feeling of this is a little juvenile, it's a little not for me. And the third act, like the unmasking, the final revelation, the big who did it, and like the fallout from all of that was just, it was more foolishness. I kind of refuse to believe that y'all gave this book 5 stars. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to believe that y'all were engrossed, engaged, that you like these I mean, the character is unlikable, and that keeps getting brought up in a lot of the Goodreads reviews, but they're very bland. I do see the comparisons to The Secret History. I do think that Ashley Winstead had just finished that and said, I'm gonna write my version. It's probably one of the more accurate, like, vibe for vibes. But I also hated Secret History. I don't think The Secret History is a good book. So if you're gonna go vibe for vibe, I guess I can't be too surprised when your vibe for vibe doesn't work. So at the end of the day, I don't think anybody should read In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. If you want to read an Ashley Winstead, read The Last Housewife. I gave The Last Housewife 2 stars. It's probably, I said this on Twitter, but Ashley Winstead is probably the only case where I think improvement does matter, because the prose in this book is completely unrecognizable. I understand this is a debut, but like, it almost feels like Ashley Winstead didn't even touch this. Like, this is a rough draft, and because Source Books is a gutter butt publishing house, that they just published the rough draft. Like, that's the vibe. So don't read this book. Literally read anything else. But that's all I got for y'all. That's all I got. I don't have anything else. I'm not reading anything else right now. I don't know what I'm gonna read tomorrow, but I will check back in with y'all in the morning But that's all I got. See you then.